All right, y'all, we are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all this, but here goes the ghetto Democrat herself, Jasmine Crockett, back at it again, running her mouth. She want to be the leader so bad. I've said this plenty of times. The Republicans, everybody would be very, very happy to see either AOC or Jasmine Crockett be the leader of the Democrat Party, because no matter which one it is, J.D. Vance is going to destroy them anyway. But here go this woman again. Now, since we find out about Joe Biden and stuff like that, we already know like these Democrats knew about Joe Biden having cancer. They knew about his cognitive decline. They hid it for years, all because they don't like Donald Trump. They wanted Joe Biden to win and try to stay in power. And now all of a sudden, everything that happened to Joe Biden, the cognitive decline, the falling, now Jasmine Crockett and the Democrats have come out with something new. Let's call out Donald Trump. We think something is cognitively wrong with him. He's raising his hand slow. He's moving slow. So this is what Jasmine Crockett is doing now. And it seemed like to me that she just made sure the Democrats will never win again. Now she's going out saying that Republicans is walking up to her, you know what I'm saying, saying they really like her. That's a lie. Where's the footage at, Jasmine Crockett, of Republicans walking up to you and saying that they really like you? You just loud. All you do is scream. You throw out threats. You all about violence. And you saying people like Republicans is walking up to you talking about they really like you. Like they're just a lie. And they already on record saying they're going to go after Donald Trump if they ever win. Now she's coming out saying they're going to subpoena Elon Musk if they ever regain power. So she pretty much just revealing everything these Democrats got in mind. But let's go ahead and dive straight in. I got a few clips that I want to show y'all. Make sure y'all please stay to the end. I appreciate everybody who watched the entire video, because it definitely helps get the video out there, because this woman just got exposed. So like I said, please let me know that you did stay to the end. I would really, really appreciate it. Please hit that like button, because that definitely helps out as well. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. Now, as y'all can see on the screen, this is what Benny Johnson had posted. Say Jasmine Crockett says countless Republicans have approached her and said that they really like her. So she's going on TV shows and going on shows lying. So check this out.
Republicans poll all the time, and I have no idea what all is happening in their polling, but I can tell you in real life that I've had a number of Republicans that approach me as they see me out and they say, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I really like you. Like, we come from completely different parties, but I believe that you are fighting for the people. I believe that you are trying to do what's best for all of us.
You are fighting for the people. How in the world is y'all fighting for the people when y'all up here flying to El Salvador to sip margaritas with an illegal alien? I'm telling you, these Democrats are full of lies. How can you care about the American people, but yet y'all trying to stop Donald Trump from deporting illegal aliens? So that don't make sense at all. These illegal aliens is the one that's taking out American people. So President Trump kept his promise by saying, I'm going to get these illegal aliens out of here. And y'all trying to stop President Trump from doing his job. And now you want to make it seem like, oh, okay, we are here for the American people. Y'all don't care about the American people. That's why y'all lost. Y'all cared about enriching yourselves. This woman is a freaking liar.
I may disagree with like how you feel like we get there, but I agree with your fight. And I think that that's what's scary for them, is this idea that it's not just, say, black folk that are listening to me. Right?
Here she go with this racist talk. It always black and white people with this woman. Everything is like this. She go after white people all the time. Now, I want y'all to check out this. This is just another lie from this woman. She keep on trying everything that's wrong with Joe Biden. They already lied, said Donald Trump trying to take Medicaid. Donald Trump trying to do this. Donald Trump trying to take away this. All y'all do is lie. It's the reason why y'all gonna continue to lose. Now check this out by Marco Farr. He said Jasmine Crockett calls out the ridiculous smears against Joe Biden. We did talking about, whoa, the Democrats didn't have to worry about the stock market crashing every day when Joe Biden was in office. We didn't have to worry about whether people were going to have their Medicaid when Joe Biden was in office. We didn't have to debate about whether or not people will have Social Security. See, this is just, know what I'm saying? Joe Biden was a terrible president, the worst president in history. While you up here talking about Medicaid and all that, what about Biden leaving the border open? What about that? And a lot of these American young ladies lost their life And then Kamala Harris covering up his cognitive decline when they was asking her in numerous interviews, is Joe Biden all right? Oh, he's sharp. He's sharp. Just straight lied. And you want somebody to believe that if Joe Biden was so much of a good president, then why the hell he didn't win? This woman is full of it. Listen to this lie.
And let me tell you, no one claimed that he was unintelligent or that there was some level of decline to where he was unable to comprehend or unable to perform. That did not exist.
What?
And so the fact that we buy into these false narratives, the fact that we're even having this conversation when literally Joe Biden is not the president, and right now whatever harms that are going to be suffered by the American people have nothing to do with Joe Biden, because we didn't have to worry about the stock market crashing every other day when Joe Biden was in office. We didn't have to worry about whether or not people were going to have their Medicaid when Joe Biden was in office.
Okay, Jasmine Crockett. Why you can't say, well, we didn't have to worry about illegal alien coming across the borders harming American people? You can't say that though, can't you? You keep talking. Is everybody that's watching this video, have your Social Security stopped? Have your Medicaid stopped? Let me know in the comment section. Because obviously they've been running with this right here for the longest about Donald Trump's going to stop Medicaid. He's going to stop Social Security. He's going to stop this. He's going to stop that. These people cannot stop lying.
In office. We didn't have debates about whether or not people would have Social Security when Joe Biden was in office. So let me tell you, if Joe Biden was like mentally deficient in some way and he was still able to keep this sucker on the tracks, then give me a mentally deficient Joe Biden any given day over Donald Trump.
How was he able to keep something on track? What you mean? Did you not know the prices, food prices were through the roof, house prices was through the roof? I mean, the economy was suffering. Illegal aliens storming across the border nonstop. And you calling that right there being good? You call Joe Biden a good president after all that right there that happened? I told you, these people, I'm telling you, all they do is sit here and lie. So if you look at this right here, look at this. Jasmine Crockett floats removing Trump from office via 25A. This is what they've been talking about. Oh, we're going to try to subpoena Trump. We're going to try to get him up out of there. We need to talk about whether or not he really has the cognitive ability, because he is the current sitting president. So think about this, y'all. This woman talking about if Donald Trump got the cognitive ability coming from the same folks that hid Joe Biden's. Y'all can't even speak on this. There's nothing wrong with Donald Trump. There's nothing wrong with him. You do know the economy is in a better place. Egg prices done went down. See, they don't want to talk about Donald Trump's accomplishments. All they want to talk about is lies. When they can't talk about the economy, they get, well, you know he's trying to take Social Security. You know he's trying to do this. Oh, now they running with something is wrong with him. His cognitive ability. Now, I'm telling you, the same people that hid Joe Biden and lied about this man having cancer, then come to find out that they was pretty much saying that this man had cancer around 2021. These Democrats knew about it and they hid it. Kamala Harris knew about it and hid it. How many interviews did Kamala Harris do lying, saying that Joe Biden was sharp, that he's good to go, until that debate came and Democrats kind of seen right then and there something was wrong with this man the entire time. And when we was calling it out, Democrats called us a liar. They called us a liar. We knew about it, but they tried to hide it and they tried to force us to believe what they were saying.
If they want to talk about medical issues, we also could have a conversation about Trump, because I don't know what's going on. I know that he's not necessarily the creme de la creme in general, because we know that potentially part of his issues as it relates to Harvard is that, well, he got rejected. So we know that he's not ever been known as kind of like the scholarly guy. We know that he will never be known as this amazing orator as some of our former presidents were. Barack Obama, another one of his favorites, right? We know that that's not his wheelhouse, but we also know that like he is like next level unhinged. And he's been unhinged since the campaign.
This woman say unhinged, but yet this is the same woman that talking about Ted Cruz needed his head knocked off. There was the same woman that was telling these protesters to throw Molotovs and stuff through Tesla dealerships and stuff like this. This is the woman who go on shows like this screaming and yelling, but she's the one calling Donald Trump unhinged. Unbelievable. Getting on here, you're telling lies like y'all always do. Oh, if we regain power, we're going to subpoena Elon Musk. We're going to take Donald Trump out. We're going to go after him. And you think the American people are going to vote for y'all? Y'all are done. Finished. And when I say done, y'all are done.
Like the fact that people ignore the fact that he was constantly talking about, the whales or the sharks, and he was talking about, the windmills. I don't know. Just all over the place. And recently at West Point decided to talk about trophy wives and decided to talk about his investigations. And then right after the crypto event, he couldn't read the words on the teleprompter. Like
what?
He did not know the words. He couldn't read it. I don't know.
Y'all see, she keeps saying, I don't know, because you're telling a lie. You talking about Donald Trump went somewhere and was talking about something else? Ma'am, you just went to a graduation and was talking about politics. So how are you going to talk about Donald Trump going somewhere talking about something else, and you just went to a graduation talking about politics, telling black kids they need to pick up chairs and hit white people? We covered that video. You at a graduation talking about politics. But now you want to say, oh, Donald Trump went here. And see, this is the thing. Y'all are so freaking delusional. I told you. I'm going to call out all of this crap. This woman is full of it. Trump derangement syndrome just runs through her body every single day. This woman wake up and think about Donald Trump. She go to sleep, think about Donald Trump. She eat dinner, she eat breakfast. Everything this woman do, she put Donald Trump first.
What's going on? But if we want to talk about something, we need to talk about whether or not he really has the cognitive ability because he is the current sitting president.
Oh my God.
And whether or not the 25th Amendment should apply is something that maybe we should be digging into.
This woman is full of it. Just straight full of it. Now, check this out right here. This is one of the full clips that I want to show y'all. Now, this is coming from the Democrat media, so of course they're going to try to talk about Donald Trump, in a caption. Breaking, Jasmine Crockett just perfectly destroyed the BS reporting surrounding President Biden. We'd rather have President Biden every day of the week over Donald Trump. No, it ain't no we will have, rather have President Biden. You would rather have President Biden because the American people is not in the we with you. The American people voted for Donald Trump. They didn't vote for Joe Biden. They damn sure didn't vote for Kamala Harris. So all that talking about we'll rather have President Biden, no, you the only one that would rather have Joe Biden. Everybody else on this side and the American people who just voted for Donald Trump, we voted for who we'll rather have in the office. So quit lying. That's another lie. Because if you're going to use the word we, you got to be talking about yourself, Hakeem Jeffrey, and the rest of y'all dumb Democrats.
Well, the Republicans on oversight have said they thought that Democrats lied and the White House lied to the American people.
They did.
About the former President Biden's, cognitive decline when people saw it for themselves on the screen, whatever. And so what do you say to those who say the Democrats hurt themselves in that whole deal?
I think we did hurt ourselves. I don't think it's for the reasons that you're laying out, but I do think we hurt ourselves.
What?
Because what Democrats tend to do is the Republicans know how to create an ecosystem of commentary, whether it's true or not, right? Because how long have we been talking about the whole Medicaid thing?
Yeah, y'all the one who keep talking about Medicaid. I mean, people around me, I ain't heard nobody say that Medicaid got cut off. Y'all been running with this for the longest. He's going to cut off Medicaid. He's going to cut off this. He's going to cut off that. Y'all go in all these interviews saying the same thing and ain't nothing been cut off. But y'all want to run with something because it's called fear mongering. You want to try to put that in the American people's head. Oh, Donald Trump finna cut off my Medicaid. He finna cut off my Social. That's what y'all doing. Lying again. And you know for a fact that that's one of the reasons that the Democrats lost. Y'all did cover up Joe Biden's mental decline. We seen it in the debate against Donald Trump. The man was lost. He can't get through an interview without stumbling over his words, couldn't read off a teleprompter, falling, going upstairs. People got to hold his hand wherever he go. I mean, just all type of stuff. And now everything that was wrong with Joe Biden, now y'all want to say it's wrong. That's what's wrong with Donald Trump. Y'all got to be kidding me.
They will continue to readjust their message, but they are going to have a message and they are going to create an ecosystem of lies, right? And so there were Democrats that fell for it and we became divided. And that is how it led to this kind of unprecedented moment of Joe Biden stepping down and Kamala Harris running. And so I think that people should have just stuck to their guns about what it is that they knew. Now, obviously, it's not like I've known Joe Biden my whole life, because I haven't. But I can tell you that I literally have had conversations with him, not once, not twice, probably not even 3 times, multiple times. And I never, ever, ever felt like I saw anything that was decline. Now,
you're a damn lie. You just like Kamala Harris. Why are you sitting up here lying? I never, ever seen anything. No, y'all wanted to cover it up. And now that it's been uncovered, now you still lying. Don't you know, Jasmine Crockett, the same crap that you saying right now, Kamala Harris said that I'll be around Joe Biden. I never seen it. Straight lied. And now you're going to sit here and tell me you done had conversation. Well, of course, a lot of y'all, all y'all do is lie. Y'all ain't going to get on camera and say, oh, I did see it. And then you got a few Democrats who's been coming out saying that they knew about it. But of course, the AOC, the Jasmine Crockett, they going to keep lying. They knew for a fact something was wrong with Joe Biden. They knew it.
Would I be honest if I said that we don't all decline at some point? Like there has to be a point, question. Just because we're aging, that there is like a level of kind of fall off that we all have. I think that that's the natural part of it.
We ain't talking about all. We talking about Joe Biden. Quit trying to say, well, we all, we get old. We ain't talking about all. We talking about Joe. Stick to the gun. It's Joe Biden that we talking about. Quit trying to bring everybody else in and talking about we all get old. We ain't talking about that. We talking about Joe Biden.
It's the same thing that happens with our bodies, right? Like this is a whole body thing. Like you probably not running 10 miles anymore like you used to.
She's making up excuses.
So there is a natural, but does that mean that you're not qualified? Or does it mean that it is so detrimental that it's causing harm? Absolutely not. Because I can remember vividly, when all these stories started to kind of start up, and there was this interview, and actually it wasn't an interview, it was a press conference. It was a press conference, and it had to deal with foreign affairs. And, Joe Biden, anybody know anything about him, they know foreign affairs is like his wheelhouse. And he was so on point. Like, he understood, like, on a whole other level. And frankly, the rest of the world actually respected him. And it's not like, who the world is pissed off at? It wasn't Joe Biden. It's Donald Trump.
The whole world pissed. So how in the hell is the whole world pissed off at Donald Trump, but yet they voted for him? Well, let me take that back. They didn't vote for him. We all voted for Donald Trump. I mean, how can you sit up here with a straight face and just tell lies? Listen to what this dummy just said. Listen to this.
Oh, on point. Like, he understood, like, on a whole other level. And frankly, the rest of the world actually respected him.
Oh, really?
And it's not like, who the world is pissed off at?
Oh, really?
It wasn't Joe Biden. It's Donald Trump.
So you're saying the whole world respected Joe Biden, but they didn't vote for him? So how can the whole world respect Joe Biden, which means you're trying to say they support him, but they didn't vote for him? Because obviously if you vote for Kamala Harris, you vote for Joe Biden. They're the same person. It just except he a man, she a woman. But they got the same policy, same everything. Another lie.
You have literally King Charles that's going off in Canada about Trump. When you have Canada, one of our close allies, that's going off about Trump. When you have Mexico, one of our close allies, that's going off about Trump. These are people that had an opportunity to interact with both. And let me tell you, no one claimed that he was unintelligent or that there was some level of decline to where he was unable to comprehend or unable to perform. That did not exist.
Oh,
and so
my God.
the fact that we buy into these false narratives, the fact that we're even having this conversation when...
So you trying to say that our eyes don't work? We did not see this man falling up and down stairs, ma'am? This man was falling off bikes. If he run, he falls. Upstairs, he falls. Downstairs, coming off a plane, he falls. Fumbling over his words. Couldn't remember anything. And now you're trying to say something is wrong with our eyes. Like, you mad because I seen what I saw. Y'all think about this. How you gonna get mad because I seen what I saw?
Literally, Joe Biden is not the president. And right now, whatever harms that are going to be suffered by the American people have nothing to do with Joe Biden, because we didn't have to worry about the stock market crashing every other day when Joe Biden was in office. We didn't have to worry about whether or not people were going to have their Medicaid when Joe Biden was in office. We didn't have debates about whether or not people would have Social Security when Joe Biden was in office. So let me tell you, if Joe Biden was like mentally deficient in some way and he was still able to keep this sucker on the tracks, then give me a mentally deficient Joe Biden any.
How was he able to keep something on track, Jasmine Crockett? What was Joe Biden able to keep on track? He couldn't keep his damn self on track. He kept falling, couldn't remember anything. What did he keep on track? He left the border open. Look at all these illegal aliens that flew into this country, taking over apartments, taking out American people. What did he keep on tracks? See, that's the problem. That's the reason why y'all gonna continue to lose, because you can't even be honest. You can't even sit in this interview and say, you know what? Something was definitely wrong with Joe Biden. We should have changed him. We should have did something. But yet y'all get in front of this camera and just keep lying. Nothing was wrong with Joe Biden. He was sharp. I talked to him every day. Not one time did I thought something was wrong with him. But then they see when he would do interview, they cutting out parts because he couldn't get through a whole interview. So they were just piecing together everything. And they're like, we didn't see it. But I want y'all to check out this last clip right here. It say, Jasmine Crockett say Democrat will subpoena Elon Musk if they regain power. You'll notice Crockett and Democrats never say they'll promote positive policy to help Americans. All Democrats do is obstruct and cause pain for the American people. I agree. That's what she's talking about now. They already pretty much just saying this is what we're going to do if we get in office. We're going after Donald Trump. We're going to subpoena Elon Musk. We're going to do this. It ain't nothing about what they're going to do for the American people. It's always about what they're going to do to Donald Trump or Elon Musk or anybody that's in Trump's administration. That's what it's all about. It's never nothing what they're going to do for the American people. Now check out this last clip right here by Jasmine Crockett.
We have tried to subpoena Elon Musk before. The Republicans did not want to do that. I don't know why you wouldn't want to have your main man come in and tell us about all the great work that he's doing unless he absolutely isn't doing any.
Because it doesn't matter. Elon Musk can come up in there and all y'all going to do is question him. Y'all calling him in there just so y'all can call him a liar, get clips so it can run the MSNBC, CNN, so y'all can call him a liar. If Elon Musk coming there, not one of y'all going to say, well, you know what, Elon, you're doing the right thing. Y'all not going to do that. Even though y'all know he's doing the right thing because you mad because he exposing the waste and the fraud, how a lot of y'all got rich. Y'all got mad because he exposed it. Now you want to bring him in. So why would he even want to talk to y'all? They shouldn't have subpoenaed him for what? All y'all want to do is call this man a liar and asking him why he's doing what he's doing. It's like, get out of here with that.
Great work. So listen, I think that unfortunately we're going to have to wait until the Democrats are in the majority, which will hopefully be in the midterms. And then we can absolutely bring Elon Musk in and we can have him under oath and we can have him tell us about everything that he did. Because as I've been home this week to hear from my seniors that are concerned and don't have answers about how much information he had access to and what he did with that sensitive information, they are scared. We have tried to subpoena.
Oh my God. The fear mongering again. Where's these people that she's saying that they're saying that they are scared? You can't just get on a show and saying that, oh, these people I talked to, where are they? You just making up stuff and just running online with it. But like I said, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all of this. This woman is done. like I said, she just made sure the Democrats will never win again. And what I mean about that is that you done said so much stuff. You pretty much telling the American people that you ain't got no policies. You pretty much telling us that you ain't gonna do nothing for us. The only thing y'all worried about is trying to take down Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Y'all want to regain power just so y'all can go after everybody's in Donald Trump's administration. You already saying y'all gonna start with Donald Trump, and you saying y'all gonna try to start with Elon Musk. Y'all ain't talking about nothing that y'all gonna do for the American people, and the American people can see straight through it. So y'all ain't getting back in office. I don't care what y'all say. But like I said, get in the comment section, hit the like button, and shout out to everybody who stayed to the end. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all for that, and I will catch y'all in the next one.